Let's go.
And there we go. We are now in Whomp's Fortress, and you know, same as like with Bob on Battlefield, the goal of this one is basically reach the very top of the fortress, which isn't that big a climb, to be honest. It's a very short stage. But right from the get-go, we are introduced to a brand new mechanic. These things. These are piranha plants. People who remember the 2D games will know they're a big, massive pain in the ass. Let's just sneak up on this guy and get our lustful revenge, shall we? Fuck are you! There we go. How do you like that? That's revenge for Super Mario Bros. 1, you dweeb. Seriously, I hated those things in Mario Bros. 1. They always clipped me and they always caught me off guard. And it's always, always, always not a good time. What can I tell ya? Now, if you look up here, you can actually see a power star, which I'm not going to be picking up just yet, but it's a very easy power star to get, and it's usually the first one I go for when I enter this world, but I want to actually complete the first mission and do this as much in order as possible, just for the sake of, just for walkthrough purposes, I suppose. And you don't actually need to sneak up on these piranha plants as well to kill them, like I showed off you can do, because, well, you can just sort of dive at them and they'll die, which is pretty damn dope. What can I tells ya? What can I tells ya? Indeed! Yes. Get out of my way. Oh, actually, I'll show you how to kill these guys. Basically, wait for them to crush the ground, and then you can ground pound them. You need to know how to do this, because the boss fight of this world is basically a giant one of those things. So, yeah, basically, that's how you fight this boss, for the most part. You just run around him, wait for him to crush us, and then we jump and crush him. Hello! It's a time for me to stomp all over you! Or whomp all over him. Get it? Because the type of race he is whomp. I'm funny. Well, it is actually possible to get on top of his head and actually glitch out his AI. It's a little bit tricky, but it is definitely possible. Let's see if I can do it now, actually, because Pim. It's a little bit tricky to do, but you can glitch out his AI if you stand on his head, and he'll just run around in circles not knowing what to do with himself. But there we go, 3 boops and he gets crushed again. I'm just a stepping stone after all. I want gravel. Grovel. Here, you win. Take this with ye. Don't know what kind of voice that was. I wanted to go for like a Dr. Claw voice, but I sort of stopped halfway through because then I got paranoid because I don't know how much that'll hurt my throat. Like, actually, I'll try it. I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time. Okay, that didn't hurt my throat as much as I... Oh, okay, never mind, it's hitting me now. Yeah. Okay, I'm not doing the Dr. Claw voice for a while, but there we go. We do actually have access to the first major boss of the game. Now, there's actually 3 major boss fights against Bowser during the course of this game, and I will usually tackle the major boss fights at the end of every floor, because this castle that we're in is basically split up into 3 separate floors, and you know, you have the main basic ground floor which we're on now, we have the basement which is the next floor we're going to, and then we have like the roof area. Actually 4 floors really, but there's 3 Bowser boss fights basically, and I like to do them as the very final thing I do in each portion of the game, you know, ladies and gentlemen. And if people are wondering if I'm doing this 100%, I am doing it mostly 100%. I don't know if I'm going to go after the 100 coin stars yet, but I'll be picking up all of the objective stars in this game. Now you might be wondering, what are the 100 coin stars? Well, they're quite simple really. Basically, as you play through the game, you might notice we can be picking up coins. Every 100 of them will spawn us a star in a certain world, and it's basically a mini objective in its own right to get hold of 100 of them in the world. And I'm not sure if I'll be picking those up yet. I'll decide on that when I actually get around to it, because I don't want to make promises. But at the very least, every objective-based star I will be picking up during the course of this playthrough, ladies and gentlemen. So Don't get your knickers into a twist, what can I tell ya? It's time to shoot into the wild blue. I'm actually not sure what objective this mission is for, so I'm just gonna wall jump up to that star I mentioned earlier on because screw it. I think it's actually. Oh no, never mind. Now I remember. I'm basically meant to use the rocket to the cannon to jump up there, but you know, with a well done wall jump, you don't have to. You know, it's a little bit tricky. The wall jumps in this game in their own right are a little bit tricky to pull off, so you know. Although you can go at an angle when you're doing wall jumps, which is pretty damn dope. But I'm telling you, you can do this. Work with me, Mario. There we go. Thank you very much. So the game usually expects you to basically shoot a cannon to get there, but you know, if you know what you're doing, you can wall jump up there just fine. I'm not too fond of wall jumping, honestly, in this game. And Mario Sunshine as well, actually. The wall jumping can be a little bit squiff. Like in this one, it's kind of hard to see initiate the wall jump, and in Mario Sunshine, oh sweet Jesus, it's easy to do the wall jumps in Mario Sunshine, but oh sweet Jesus. Sweet Jesus, it might be easy to do the wall jumps in that game, but it's very difficult to aim the fucking thing. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll be complaining about that when the time is nigh. What can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? Come on, Mario, get up! Oh, mamma mia! Who needs a cardio when you have a workout? When you have a place slope like that. You might see those transparent blocks from time to time. We will be dealing with those in due time, ladies and gentlemen, but those are basically power-ups that we unlock as we progress through the game. I think the best way to explain it is if you remember the switches in Super Mario World, where you had to press a switch to activate certain blocks. That's exactly what that is. You have to find certain switches around the world, and they will activate those colored blocks, which will allow us to, well, simply put, they'll allow us to do super secret sexy special moves, you know? The only problem I sort of have with the power-ups in this game is the power-ups themselves are a little bit, not even a little bit, they're extremely situational. Like, you get an invulnerability power-up that you only ever need to use like maybe 3 times. You get a wing cap, which allows you to fly at some points. And you only ever tend to use these power-ups in areas where you need them, which is kind of disappointing. I would say probably the most versatile is probably the wing cap, because it can allow you to just fly, and it can help you get around certain levels, but for the most part, you know, it's there's nothing to write home about. Although I do love the design of the metal power-up, which is our invulnerability for this game. It looks magnificent. I always love the graphic. No! 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 Oh my god, I'm alive? How the f— Yes! Yes! Oh, mamma mia! Okay, I accidentally picked that up then. But there's a red coin right above there if anyone's missing one. Alright, let's try this again, hopefully without the falling off and the stupidity. Sweet Jesus. There we go, okay. And number 8 should be over yonder. Oh no, that was number 8. There we go, we got them all. Bada bing, bada boom, there's the star. Let's just head on down and collect it, shall we? Christ, that was annoying. It's very annoying when you do stuff like that, you know, mid-conversation and suddenly, boom, something goes wrong. Goes horribly wrong. But basically, as I was saying, I love the metal power-up that we're going to be picking up later on in the game. It just looks cool and it has a fantastic theme song. That's what I was getting at. And, again, it's such a shame that the power-ups are very, situational in this game. You know, ladies and gentlemen? But I digress. Oh, Pim, this mission's a pain in the ass. Alright. Well, right from the get-go, we just basically need to climb into this tree to make this owl appear. Just jump on the ground, and then... Who's there? Who woke me up? It's still daylight. I should be sleeping. But basically, yeah, we need to grab this owl and hold down the A button when we're grabbed onto it, and the owl will take us up into the sky. And I can't zoom out my camera. Oh, Pim is going to make this a little bit more challenging. And basically what we're aiming for is this cage. We need to try and land in this cage, and no! It's a pain in the bloody balls, I'll tell you that much. Ugh. Right, let's try that again. Where are you, bird? Stay on target. Stay on target. Haha! First try. Yeah, okay, well, I'll go with that. Yeah, first try. Oh, yeah, that mission's a bit of a pain in the ass, and I don't like it that much. I'll be perfectly blunt. No, sir, I do not. But this here is a cryptic mission. Blast away the wall. Now, you might be wondering, what the damn hell does it mean by that? Well, if you recall, by the platforming sequence where we had to use like the... Alright, that wall, basically, we need to blow that wall up. That's basically what I'm getting at here. And, you know, just the text is really not enough explanation. Like, oh, you gotta blow up the wall. What? Let's just talk to the Bob-omb buddy here. Hi, I'll prepare the cannon for you. Thank you, Bob-omb buddy. You're truly a great asset to our team. But yeah, this mission is very, very damn cryptic, and there's a couple of missions like this during the course of the game where you'll probably find yourself having no bloody idea what to go do or where to go, and it's these missions annoy me because well, you know, how are you meant to work out you need to blast this exact piece of wall without a guide or something? You know, I don't know how I worked that mission out when I was a kid. I don't even know if I did. You know, ladies and gentlemen, it was it's just really damn cryptic. What can I tell you? And it is actually, I think it is possible to clip into that wall and get that star, you know, whenever you really want. But I don't know how to clip into the wall, and no, my luck, I'll try and clip in the wall and I'll end up sliding off the map. So you know, I like to be safer than sorry. Just blow up the wall, go around the long way, pick up the star, bada bing, bada boom, and yeah, that's all of the levels, all of the stars in Whomp's Fortress. Hello, Toad, let's talk to you. I'm gonna have an attempt to voice act in the Toad here. It's gonna be quite tricky, so wish me luck. It was Bowser who stole the stars. I saw him with my own eyes. Oh, my throat! I can't do that. Oh. I should know I've done that. Oh my god. Okay, new rule for Let's Plays. Don't voice act as a Toad. Oh, sweet Jesus. I feel sorry for whoever voices the Toads in the Mario games. Oh. Jesus. Alright, anyways, time to move on into this 3-star door to head into the third world of the game, which is, one of my favorite worlds just due to the music alone. And I'll be honest, the soundtrack in this game is pretty damn amazing. Like, almost every song in this entire game is so damn good and so memorable. I love this game's soundtrack. I think there's literally one song in this entire game that I don't like, and I'll talk about that when we actually get to it. But before we head into the actual world itself, it's time to head into a secret level. And it's not very hard to find. This is probably the first secret level I actually came across when I played this game. But, you know, it's a typical collect the red coins and you have to swim around to actually pick them up. And the swimming controls in this game, a lot of people will probably say they don't like them. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I actually quite like the swimming controls in this game. They're actually really, it's really easy to control underwater. It's actually shocking. The only time you'll probably have trouble with these swimming controls is if you need to make something really, really precise. Like if you want to stop on a dime and you want to do a sharp rotation to the left or right, that's probably the only real time you can have trouble with the swimming controls, because you do have a lot of inertia to your movement. But I don't know, I just love the way the controls work by here. They just feel so good. And the big thing about this is you can tap the A button to actually do these breaststroke movements, or you could hold down the A button to do this dinky, very slow blub 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 swim. But what you don't want to do is mash the button. If you mash the A button, you'll actually go slower. You need to time the A button presses to get the maximum amount of momentum. And I don't know, I just like that. I feel it's endearing. Is that the word? Probably not the word, but I just love tapping the thing to do these breaststrokes, these large breaststrokes, and I don't know, it's pretty damn good. What can I tell you? What can I tell you? Indeed. Yes.